Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm back in my usual setup. Just had a record fair in town, so I thought it'd be a good excuse to make a little video. Same as the last one, I'm going to go from the cheapest of what I found to the most expensive. Pretty successful. This time out I got 9 records. I was a bit adventurous. I picked up 5 records that I've never heard in full, but I've heard, songs from. And then the other 4 were ones, all of them were ones that I was really excited to pick up. So yeah, let's start with one of the bargains of the day. For £4 I picked up Nielsen Schmilson. I haven't heard this one in full, but it has Without You, which is one of my favourite songs. It has Coconut, which is a really fun song. Jump Into the Fire, I know as well, and the Moonbeam song. So there's quite a few songs on this that I know. It was such a good price. It's not in the best shape, but we'll see how it plays. For that price, it's a risk that you take. So that was my first one. My second one, I've gone for Joe Jackson's I'm the Man. And this was basically bought on the strength of the song It's Different for Girls, which is, I think, a fantastic song. Yes, this was £5. I think that it's in pretty decent shape. Again, like Harry Nielsen, not the best, but I'll give it a spin and see how it ends up. My next one, again, up to £6 this time. For a while ago, when I went to a record fair, I picked up Peter Gabriel's debut album on the strength of Salisbury Hill, and it is pretty good. And again, I've sort of blind bought a Peter Gabriel album, and the only song I know is Games Without Frontiers, and that is Peter Gabriel 3. Very acclaimed album, this one. The sleeve is it's not in the best shape. It's not really being looked after, but the record itself is in mint condition, really. It's spotless, so really looking forward to spin this one. One of his more acclaimed albums. So 3 albums there, which I've sort of gone in blind based on, critical reviews and the songs that I had heard from them. Now we're finally getting to an album that I have heard already, and that is from a man who I am really into at the moment. I've sort of really discovered his music and I'm really enjoying it. Elvis Costello and the Attractions with Trust. It's probably my second or third favourite Elvis Costello album. It was £8, really good price. It's in great condition. This has Clubland, You'll Never Be a Man, Strict Time, Watch Your Step, New Lace Sleeves. Big Sister's Clothes is a great song as well. Just a really solid track list here. And it is a really cool album, and I will definitely be spinning this quite a lot. I love the style of the album. I think it has a really cool sort of feel to it. So we have 5 albums left. These next 2 are the last 2 that I have not heard going in to buying them. We're up to £9, so still good prices here. Police, Ghost in the Machine. Again, basically bought it on the strength of one song. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic is my favourite Police song. And I thought I should own some Police because I don't actually own any, which is a big blind spot for me. And I'm happy to own this one because I'm really excited to give it a spin with their sort of more 80s sound. Even for that price, it's worth it just for Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, to be honest, even if the rest of the album is terrible, which it probably won't be. Watch me eat my words now. So then finally, one that I'm really excited about that I've never actually given a spin before. Very acclaimed album. It's Surf's Up by the Beach Boys. This was £10. I've heard the title track, Feel Flows, both amazing songs. I know this is a very revered album by Beach Boys fans, and I'm excited to give this one a spin. I love the title track. I think it's one of the beautiful songs that you'll find, really. So yeah, that's Surf's Up. And then I've got my final 3, and all 3 of these I'm really excited about. One's obviously that I've already heard, I'm very familiar with. The first 2 are more recent listens, but then the last one I'm going to show has been one that I've been tracking down for a while. So we'll start with, all these are £10, by the way, so I didn't end up spending more than £10 on one record, which I thought was really good going. U2, War. Now, I'm not a big U2 fan, really, but this is my sweet spot. I don't love the sort of earlier, more loose stuff. The Joshua Tree kind of bores me to death. I know that'll get a lot of people against me in saying that, but this sort of middle ground between the post-punk early stuff and the arena rock of the later stuff is my sweet spot with U2. It has Sunday Bloody Sunday, which is great. New Year's Day, Like a Song, Drowning Man. That side one is amazing. Side two is just as good. Two Hearts Beat as One is maybe my favorite song on the album. Surrender is fantastic. 40 is fantastic. Man, this is just a phenomenal album. And the only U2 album that I will ever want to own, if I'm being completely honest. But I've got it, so I'm very happy to own it, and it is a fantastic album. Then we're going to have a repeat artist. We're going to have Armed Forces by Elvis Costello and the Attractions. I'm really beefing up my Elvis Costello collection here. This has Oliver's Army on it. It has Accidents Will Happen, Senior Service, Sunday's Best, Chemistry Class, Two Little Hitlers. There's just so many amazing songs on this. This is probably the most accessible album. It is my favorite Elvis Costello album. The most sort of hooks in there, very pop centric, which he got a bit of pushback for at the time, but I don't think that's ever a bad thing to sort of unleash the melodies. So that's, yeah, really happy to own that one. And then finally, the absolute steal of the day, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps by David Bowie. One of my favorite David Bowie albums. Definitely top 5. Bowie, if you don't know, is my favorite artist of all time. This has obviously Ashes to Ashes and Fashion. It also has some great deep cuts like Teenage Wildlife and the title track, It's No Game. Scream Like a Baby is awesome. The guitar work of Robert Fripp is fantastic. The bass work throughout the album, obviously Bowie's writing, his vocals, the production is an incredible album, and I am beyond happy to own it finally. So that's what I picked up. I'm, as you can tell, extremely happy with what I picked up there today. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to see what you guys think of what I picked up. What have you guys picked up recently? But yeah, there'll be a Roxy Music album ranking very soon, now that I'm able to finally release that. I recorded that with Sam, who I did the Depeche Mode video with. So yeah, catch you soon.